Hey folks, welcome back to the village. It's been a while. Been pretty busy, so getting back to doing some content. A little hot today, so I'm gonna do a little cooking today. Actually, we'll do this on the grill, so it'll be hot later out there. It's supposed to be near 100. Today we're gonna be working on it's called grilled butterflied chicken drumsticks with Alabama white sauce. Made this the other day. Excellent. The white sauce, just out of the world. Not something unique to me. I just got this off somebody that I follow on Instagram. I will put the recipe up again so you can look at it also at the end of the video there. I did went ahead and make up the rub that goes on there. Kind of a little unique rub, a little bit. It contains cinnamon, which I usually don't use. Makes it pretty cool. I wanted to mix this up because it's pretty boring to watch me mix up rubs. I don't want to put anybody to sleep. So that's done, but we're going to put together what we call the Alabama white sauce that goes on top of it. And that'll also be on the recipe there too. I have it kind of pre-measured out here. I just like to put it in a mason jar. So just take this. This consists of, we start off with the base of it, it's going to be the mayonnaise, which is I cut this actually in half. This recipe because it makes a ton. It says it drenched in it. We just like to just scoop it on top of them. So that's how I do it. You can actually put it in a big bowl and dunk them in it and serve them. I'd rather just spoon it out, put it on top, because this is good stuff you can put on about anything else. Really good on pork. So we just keep it in the jar, keep it in the fridge. Seems like it'll last you a couple of weeks if you just keep it in there. Yeah, so start mixing this up here. Get all this mayonnaise in here. I use healthier mayonnaise, so my mayonnaise looks a little funky. You can use whatever mayonnaise you want to use. Get it all out of there. Alright, that's our 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And then we have this is apple cider vinegar. Again, my measurements are going to be a little different than the rest because I'm cutting this in half. So that's our apple cider vinegar we put in there next. Just pour that in. This is Dijon mustard. Pour that in. I know you're probably saying, ooh, gross. Apple cider, Dijon mustard. And you're gonna like the other one is gonna be horseradish. Horseradish is pretty distinct, but the nice thing about this recipe, you don't get all the horseradish, so much the nastiness of the horseradish, because we're gonna mix in honey with it. So it kind of cuts the horseradish, kind of like burn you get from it. So that's kind of unique. This is cayenne pepper, goes in there. And this is our horseradish. It's kind of an acquired taste. Not a lot of people like horseradish. It will clean out your sinuses for you though. Just throw that in there. And this is our honey. Throw that in there. And it's crazy how this blends with the taste of the horseradish to kind of temper it a little bit. Let's see, this is our brown sugar that also goes. Again, something else that gives it good flavor. And this is 1/8 of a cup, but I have to measure out at 6 teaspoons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Solid. And then this is just basic hot sauce, Tabasco, whatever you want to use. And this calls for 1 tablespoon, so I'm going to use half. For 1 tablespoon, I'm going to cut that half because I'm using half the recipe. Throw that in there. That's pretty much it. So I just like to mix it up in this because you stir it up in it, then you can actually physically shake it up. That's pretty much it. Again, you guys go with chicken, but we've had it on pork before. Just for grilled pork. Excellent. That's just a good all-purpose thing to put on. I haven't tried it yet on beef. I'm sure it'd be good on beef. But yet to try that. So, there you have it. Alabama white sauce. Like I said, it's nice to do it here because you can just take and throw your lid on. And you can give it a better shake and mix. Do it that just rub some off the side a little bit. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna break that up a little bit, but that's your Alabama white sauce. Just throw that in the fridge, keep that cold. Later on, we'll come back and we're gonna take these chicken legs out. We're gonna show you how to butterfly them, and we'll apply the dry rub. We'll stick them in the fridge for a minute, let them soak for maybe, or let them sit for probably an hour, hour and a half. Put that rub on it, let it work. And then we'll take them out, we'll throw them on the grill. They're supposed to put these on a fire grill, but I'm just gonna do on the propane grill, and I'm just gonna have the heat a little higher. It seems to work just fine. And I'll cook them to temp with, with my meat thermometer, make sure you don't overcook them. And then we just bring them in, you put them on the plate, you just take a spoon, take your Alabama white sauce, spread it on top. This is pretty good stuff. So we'll get to the drumsticks here in a little bit, and we'll get that ready to go and get it in the fridge. Thanks for joining, folks. Welcome back, folks. Gonna prep these drumsticks. Basically, we're just gonna take them, go to the fat side, just take a sharp knife, and you just kind of butterfly them right down the middle, right to the bone. Just kind of go down the leg and just kind of peel it away from the bone a little bit, kind of open it up. So it kind of looks like this. And that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna open that up, and we'll go put it on our tray up here, go on to the next one. Might help us here. Again, just kind of roll it back from the bone a little bit. Just to affect the way it cooks. Again, just like that. Lay them on the tray. Just keep it till you get them all done. Like I said, try to the fat part. It's a little bit easier. Open it up. You can take the skin off if you want. I don't. It's totally up to you. It tells a cook time on here. I'm not going to worry about the cook time. I don't follow cook time. I just take the temperature with the meat thermometer, just cook them to temp. I want to cook it to 165 on internal temp. These will cook quick with the bone in them, so take them off a little early, tint them up, and let them finish cooking after they hit like probably about 158 or so, because that way they're going to keep cooking so you don't overcook them. There you go. So now what we're gonna do, I like to use olive oil. So we just take that, we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit on there, kind of massage it on all over the wing. I mean, all over the leg. I'm saying the wing. Just put a little bit. Let's give it a good coating. It's just going to help the rub stay on the chicken a little bit and just hold that moisture in on the chicken itself. We'll take it, flip it here in a second. The other side a little bit too. Okay, and I'll just flip them over. Same thing. Get them a little. Just kind of get the whole surface of them kind of, wet it down, a little bit of oil. Let's have them flip that one. Sure, when you get done, wash your hands real good, get all that chicken off there. Alright, so now I'm going to wash my hands off. I'll come back and we'll rub these guys up. I got my rub here that I made up earlier. I'm just going to take and give them a nice coat down on them. And I will put them back up with the Butterflied section open to cook. You see what I'm doing here, I'm just putting it on pretty heavy. It's gonna, as that brown sugar in there works into that meat as it sits, it'll soak right in. It's not gonna stay on the surface. That over. That's it. Wash my hands off again real quick. That's what you're going to end up with right there. We're going to take these and we'll slide these in the fridge, let them sit for an hour, half or two, and this will all work into the meat. I'll take them out a little bit early before I put them on the grill, let them come back up at temp, and then we'll take them out and throw them on the grill. Again, these are meant to be cooked over like a wood fire type grill operation. I'm doing it on the propane, so I believe it's 410 let's see here, 375, so I'll probably go closer to 400 on them. Again, I'm not cooking by any length of time. I'm just checking them with a meat thermometer. Once they hit that 158 area, they're supposed to go at 165. Then I'm going to pull them, because once I put them on a plate and tent them up, they're going to continue cooking, so that way they're not overcooked and dried out or anything. So let's go get these in the fridge, and we'll come back here in a little while. We'll throw these guys on the grill and get them going. Thanks for joining, folks. Back out at the grill, folks. We got our legs here. We set them to sit in the fridge for about an hour, about 45 minutes. I took them back out. I sit them on the counter and let them sit there for probably about another 20. Bring them up to just like room temp. As you can see, the rub kind of cooking into them a little bit there. So now we got the grill warmed up here. We're just going to take them and put them up on the grill. I'll put these big ones to the back. So we got our legs on. I got my bowl over here, just cooking up some bell peppers, marinated in a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little garlic powder, a little pepper flake. We got those on there. I'll let these cook a little bit, and I'll add some onions out later and just saute that out a little bit. Put my wings on there and get those going. And again, I'm not looking at temp so much. I know I say about 400 degrees. We got the old meat thermometer, and I cook everything to temp. I'm gonna hit this in. Once these guys hit about a $1.58, $1.55, I'll pull them off. I'll put them on a plate. I'll tent them. They're going to continue to cook up to that, 165 they want to be at. Probably about 158. I'll take them off, put them on the plate, tent them. They'll keep cooking up to that 165. That way they don't dry out. Then we'll take them. We'll plate them up and we'll eat them. We'll take our Alabama sauce, throw it on top. Just a really good combo. And like I said, at the end, I will put up the recipe showing the rub, the Alabama sauce, how to make it, and just the whole cooking procedure and everything. So got those guys going. We'll come back and check out in a couple seconds. Okay, we got our drumsticks flipped, second side. Got peppers going over here, looking good. I'll add my onions back here in a sec. Again, just checking my sticks to temp. My internal temps are about $1.30, $1.40, 142. So we're looking pretty close. Again, I'll probably give them one. I'll give them one more flip. We'll check. We'll let them cook for about 5 probably, and we'll check that temp again. Like I said, we don't want to go past about 158, and then we'll pull them off and tent them up, because they are going to continue, especially with that bone in. They're going to hold that heat and want to cook from the inside out. So we'll do that. We'll give those peppers a couple more secs. We'll throw those onions in there. The onions you want to put on last, because onions don't take long to cook or they'll burn. So put those on last, and we'll stir those up and cook those up. We'll be back in a couple. See how. They're back at the grill. I checked these with the thermometer. These are both up to about that 158. These not quite. Just kind of shake those up a little, flip them over again, so we'll heat it close to temp. Add my onions back in over here. We got those sauteing. So again, we'll give those a few more minutes. Turn the heat up under these so we get these done. We'll come back and check these in a couple of minutes. Yeah, give them a couple minutes. We'll come back and check. We'll see everything's going. Like I said, again, once we get done, we'll just plate up those drumsticks on the plate. We'll cover them with foil, let those sit, because like I said, with that bone inside, it's a whole lot of heat. They're going to continue to cook. And then we'll pull our veggies off, and then we'll eat them. We'll eat the veggies first, then we'll pull these off last. We're just going to take them. I drizzled the Alabama white sauce on top. Very good. It really blends with the rub really nice. Like I said, again, at the end of here, I'll take a picture and put up showing the recipe, showing the rub, the Alabama white sauce, and just the cooking instructions. So something you could try out. You're on your own. Comment, on it and tell me what you think, or any ideas or any questions down below. Hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe and follow us and watch more recipes. Hit the like button if you like it. Again, comments are good. We're here to learn from each other. Any ideas or any questions to help you out and think what you can do, or maybe some modifications or anything you might think. So that's what we got going on. So if you really enjoy it, thanks for watching, and thanks for tuning in to the channel, and have a great weekend, or the rest of the weekend that's left, and we'll see you next time.